Once we adopted kids, there came with a lot of trauma, a lot of hard things in their past, and so we had to overcome anger and tantrums and all these things. And those seems like the bigger things to deal with. But the truth is that we realized that it was the grumbling in our home, the complaining in our home that really made it hard during the day. So we're homeschooling, people are complaining about homework or complaining about doing their chores, and said, you know what, we just really want to try as a family to work to go without grumbling. So that's me and my husband too. So this is all of us. And there's times when I would grumble and have to go to my kids and apologize, like, I am so sorry. Sometimes we categorize sins like these are the big things, but grumbling is not really a problem. But grumbling really is telling God, like, you're not doing enough and my life isn't good and this is really hard. And so as a family, we read through Exodus and Numbers, and we saw the Israelites were there, and it was because of their grumbling and complaining that they did not go into the promised land. And so really we talked to our kids and looked at ourselves about this is a heart issue. And so our words matter. And it really, I became convicted because I realized how much not only I grumble, but I'll complain. Like if one of my kids is doing the chores and I'm saying, you missed this and you need to wipe down the counter and you didn't wipe out the sink right. I'm good about teaching them, I think, but really when I took time to thank them for what they did, to point out what they were doing right, suddenly it breathed new life. And that's what our words can do. It can breathe new life into our kids. And so I remember one time my daughter was there and she was always grumbling about cleaning the kitchen. She was about 12 and she was wiping down the counter. And I was just walking by. I said, you are really doing a good job. That part of the counter just sparkles. And I saw her like head lift and her shoulders lift, and pretty soon she's wiping down everything and moving the canisters and really cleaning. And so every time I go through, I'm like, wow, that looks amazing, and look at what a good job you did, instead of pointing out what she wasn't doing right. And the more that I did that and my words fed her and gave her life, like now she's my best kitchen cleaner. And so I think when we pause and encourage our kids, we could point out what they're doing right, we could praise them for those things, it really does breathe life into them.